Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. We got a 3-game series with the Guardians coming to town, and another division matchup, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we should have a fairly easy time taking 2 out of 3 here, but I have been wrong on that before. As bottom of the first, we come into this one. Guardians up 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Gavin Williams on the bump for Cleveland. He hits 99 on the 4-seamer, 91 on a slider, 94 on the cutter, 90 on the circle change. Holy cow. First pitch from him. We foul away a cutter in the top of the zone. Right at near the edge of the zone there, too. 0-1 the count. That was a good pitch. Second pitch now from Williams. And we watch a slider below the knees on the inside corner. That's usually not one I'm going to lay off of, but hey, we'll take the 1-1 count. Third pitch of the at-bat. Got me reaching for the slider away. There's another old kryptonite of mine. 1-2 the count for me in a hurry now. Fourth pitch is a curveball at the knees on the outer third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away to keep the at-bat and the inning alive. Fifth pitch of the plate appearance from Williams. Outside with a cutter, and I've got it back to an even count at 2-2. That's fine by me. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer just above the zone. Good pitch and bad swing. So, yeah, there's the K next to my name. We got that out of the way for the game, right? All right, we move on to the top of the second. 1 out and nobody on for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's hitting .260 on the season here and has a 1-2 count. Bases empty, 1 away. Shane Bieber on the bump. Wind up, and the pitch from him. There's a deep drive to center field. We might be robbing this one. Oh, we're there in time. And we come down with the ball in our glove. I like it. I like it a lot. No home run for you, sir. Sorry about your luck. Bottom of the fourth, we're now tied at 1 run apiece. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Batting average up to a .283 now after a pretty hot streak I've been on here lately. Gavin Williams still on the mound. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, there's that slow curveball. Had me hook, line, and sinker. I was swinging at that like it was a cutter. Holy cow. The 0-1 pitch. Dribble to the left side and through. Hello, hit streak. I think it's only at 1 game here because I went 0 for 4 in the last game of the last series, I think. Pretty sure. I don't know. My brain doesn't work too well anymore. Top of the 6th, it's a 2-1 ball game. Royals are out in front. Michael Ciani is standing at the dish for the 3rd time today for the Guardians. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. He's hitting .252 on the season. He's got himself an 0-1 count to lead off the top of the 6th here. Wind up and the pitch from Bieber. And it's another home run robbery. Same spot as the last one. And now he's got a strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out as I take that one back over the wall. No home run for you, good sir. And we come back to a boss battle challenge. We must be into the bullpen here. Let's see, who do we got? No, that's Gavin Williams still on the mound. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 ball game. Runner on first, 1 away. And I just want to get on base. I don't want to get greedy and try for that double. Let's see what I can do with the 79th pitch of the game here from Williams. I watch a 4-seamer on the outer third. It's an 0-1 count. I thought he was going to go slider, and starting out there, that slider would be way outside. Second pitch of the at-bat from Williams. Ground ball past a diving first baseman, and I got on base. A successful dynamic challenge here. That will most definitely take the extra points. We come back to another dynamic challenge in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 4-1 lead for the Royals. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Brad Keller now on the mound out of the bullpen for Cleveland. And I want to drive in a run. I'd like to get the double or better, but I'm not going to count on it. Keller does hit 97 on his 4-seamer, 96 on the sinker, 90 on the circle change, only 89 on the slider. First pitch, right down Broadway with the 4-seamer, a challenge pitch, and I did not step up to that one. 0-1 the count. I'm hitting .331 on the season with runners in scoring position. And after a swing and a miss on that slider below the knees, I don't know if that's going to go up any in this at-bat. I've got an 0-2 count in a hurry. The 2-strike pitch from Keller. Swing and a miss on a slider below the knees again. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and back to the dugout I go with the K next to my name. again. That's 2 strikeouts in this one. Was he yelling or yawning there? I'm not sure. But we will sim to the end of the game here. And the Royals should be taking the win. We do. 4-2 the final score there. Mason Miller getting save number 44 on the season. Shane Bieber up to 15 wins on the season now. I went 2 for 4 on the day. That makes me a happy camper. My 109 on the RBI count still tops in the American League. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. So here we go. Top of the first, no score, runner on first, nobody out. Connor Griffin at the dish for the Guardians. He's hitting .260 on the season. He's in the number 2 spot in the lineup. Let's see what the 1-2 pitch from Alec Marsh gets us in this one. A deep drive into right center field. I'm not going to get to that one. We'll have to play it on the rebound. And we will. Throw in is on the money, but we're not going to get him at the plate. It is not in time. It's a 1-0 lead for the Guardians after an RBI double by Connor Griffin. Bottom of the first, it's a 2-1 ball game. With the Guardians out in front, I'm standing in with a runner on second, nobody out. Luis Ortiz is on the mound for Cleveland today. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 97 on the sinker, 93 on the cutter, 90 on the circle change, 88 on the slider. First pitch is a slider off the outside corner and had me way out in front. I'm geared up for the four-seamer here, and I've got an 0-1 count. There's a slider again on the inner third. And that's fouled away to make it an 0-2 count. Yeah, that's not starting off too hot in this game. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider below the knees. There's the K next to my name. Third strikeout of the series for me already. And we just started game number 2. Top of the third. Guardians leading 4-1 now. Nolan Shanuel is at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a double so far. Hitting .255 on the season. There's 2 outs and a runner on first for him. 0-1 pitch on the way from Alec Marsh. This is already number 61 of the game for him. And that one's going to get down in left center field. We're throwing to third. No advancement from the runner past second. That kind of surprises me because this game has been really notorious for having the base running gaps of trying to get that extra base. And I get to gun them down. Bottom of the third, still a 4-1 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. 1 out, runner on second. Luis Ortiz still towing the rubber for Cleveland. He gave me a steady diet of sliders in the first at-bat. And he starts this at-bat with a four-seamer right down Broadway. Very late swing and fouled away for an 0-1 count. I've had 3 doubles in my last 10 games. Intriguing. Second pitch is a four-seamer just above the knees on the inner third, sent out to right field. Right fielder makes the play. Runner from second will tag to advance. So it's at least it's a productive out. Maybe not the base hit I was hoping for, but top of the fourth, we're back at it. Michael Ciani's at the plate for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run scored. He's 0 for 5 on the series. 2 outs, nobody on for him. 1-2 the count with Alec Marsh still towing the rubber for the Royals, but this might be his last inning of work. And Ciani pulls one into... Oh, wow! I actually caught that? No way. Oh, no, I didn't catch it. Ciani's got a double, so that was an intriguing play. It's a good base hit from Ciani. That was very interesting as I took the tumble after getting the ball in my glove. Bottom of the fifth, it's a 4-2 lead for the Guardians. Andrew Walters now on the mound for them. 1 out, nobody on. Walters hits 98 on the four-seamer, 94 on the two-seamer. First pitch from him, and we pop it up. Second baseman's going to make the play just behind the second base bag. Oogly boogly. Nope, he caught it. Dang it. 2 away now in the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the seventh, belly full of Cracker Jack, and I get a boss battle challenge against Cade Smith. It's a 6-3 lead for Cleveland. There's 2 outs, nobody on. I just want to get on base. I'm not going to get greedy here. Cade Smith does hit 98 on the four-seamer, 91 on the splitter, 84 on the sweeper. First pitch. Right back up the middle. Diving stop of the shortstop. He pops up, throws to first, but it's a throwing error on the second baseman. And I do reach first, but it's not a base hit. That sucked. I want the base hits, man. My batting average is taking a beating in this game. Top of the 8th, still a 6-3 ball game. Owen Miller at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run scored. Also 0 for 5, just like Michael Ciani was. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way here from Pete Fairbanks. It's a shot into center. Big shocker. We're running over. Got time to get there and make the play for the first out here in the top of the 8th. Moving on, bottom of the 9th, it's an 11-4 ball game. Holy mackerel. This one got out of hand in a hurry. Hunter Gaddis is now on the mound for the Guardians. He hits 91 on the slider, 98 on the four-seamer, and 83 on the circle change. And the first pitch is blooped down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Holy cow. I'm going for 2, baby. Oh, the throw is not going to be to second. So we got runners on second and third after that double. How about that? Number 38 on the season. We'll take that. I did not expect that to be a thing. I figured he was going to throw to second, try to get me. But it ain't looking good. We'll sim to the end of the game. And the Guardians are going to take the win 11-5, the final score. Andrew Walters getting the win out of the bullpen for Cleveland. Oof. What happened there? Was it the 8th inning? Oh, 8th and 9th they put up crooked numbers. So, yeah, that's one way to get out in front and stay in front. We're going to move on to game number 3, though, and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Come on, PlayStation, load her in. There we go. Top of the first, Guardians out in front, 1-0 again. Nolan Shanuel's at the plate. He's in the number 2 spot, so leadoff batter hit a home run. Shanuel, though, he's got a 1-2 count. The base is empty and nobody out. Bryce Elder is the man on the mound for the Royals today. Wind up and the pitch from him. Come on, there you go. It's a shot into left center. That will get down for a hit. We'll get a glove on it, throw to second. Not like he was going for it anyway, but runner on first. Nobody out here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first, I'm at the plate. Caden Dana is the man on the mound for the Guardians today. There's 2 outs, nobody on, still a 1-0 ball game. Dana hits 95 on the four-seamer and 90 on the cutter. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a four-seamer, popped up into shallow right. Right fielder takes a lazy trot in to make the play. One pitch is all it takes for out number 3 here in the first. Guardians out in front, 1-0. All right, top of the second. Owen Miller's at the plate for the Guardians. He's hitting .242 on the season. Nobody out, nobody on. 1-1 the count with a 1-0 score still. Miller's hitting .242 on the season. Bryce Elder already throwing pitch number 28 of his outing. And it's into shallow center. We'll get there and make the play for the first out. I like it. I like it a lot. Bottom of the third. It's a 2-0 ball game now. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Caden Dana still on the mound for the Guardians. Runner on first and 1 away. And hopefully I can do a little better in this at-bat than I did the first one. Hot shot to second. 4, 6, and 3. I ground into double play number 21 on the season. On the first pitch of the at-bat again. And that was a good one to hit, and I had a good rip on it too. That's a bummer. Moving on to a dynamic challenge here in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 3-0 lead for the Guardians now. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Batting average still at .283. Nobody out, nobody on. We need to get on base, most definitely. Dana is only throwing his 60th pitch of the day to start this at-bat. And I cranked the circle change. Foul down the left field line. 0-1 the count. I'm a career .267 hitter against Cleveland. That's not great. 12-6 curve had me fooled. 0-2 the count after swinging way out in front of that one. The 2-strike pitch from Dana. Yikes, 12-6 curve on the shoe tops. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat now from Dana. And a dribbler to third. That's not going to be a base hit. 5-3 putout will be an easy play for 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Another dynamic challenge here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 3-1 ball game, so the Royals are not going to get shut out today. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Cade Smith is out on the mound. What? I thought he's been on the mound the whole game, and he's got a pitch count of 0. All right, nobody out, nobody on. We're going to try to get on base. Smith does hit 98 on that four-seamer still, 91 on the splitter, 84 on the sweeper. First pitch. And we're late on a four-seamer, and it goes foul down the right field line and out of play. 0-1 the count. Of course, I get good contact on a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch from Smith. Oh, geez. I dribble a four-seamer way inside at the knees to the first baseman. And there's another 0-for for me in game number 3. Not a good time. It looks like the Guardians are going to take the win here as well. Yes, they are. 4-1 the final score there. Bryce Elder taking the loss. Caden Dana only getting his 9th win of the season. He is 9-12 for the Guardians now. So we dropped 2 of 3 to the visiting Cleveland Guardians. Not exactly great, but that's the game of baseball. I must have jinxed it when I said we should be able to get 2 out of 3. Well, we got 2 out of 3, but they're in the loss column. What a bummer. Anyway, that's the end of the series. Therefore, it's the end of the episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.